Yo, what is going on, boys and girls, and welcome to The Test. The Test is basically a game that will ask you questions, and I believe it's sort of like a personality quiz. So I'm excited to get into it. New game. Let's have fun with this, shall we? Well, I wasn't ready for blood. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself? Your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your mind, or your own mind, and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This is cool. This isn't a personality test. Okay, well, my bad. This is simply nature. It's cool. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work, unlocking hidden truths within itself. Why is my microphone turned so loud? Well, now it's too quiet. Okay. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we'll be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. I'm excited. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? I think so. I think we should treat everyone with fairness. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes. Have you ever invented anything? I can't say I have. I'm trying to think of anything that might have even possibly been me inventing, but I don't think so. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? I would hope so. I mean, you guys are watching this, maybe. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yeah, I'd consider myself to be open-minded. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Not really. I try to trust people. Would you be alright with living alone forever? No, I don't think I could handle that. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? No. If I'm gotta be brutally honest here, no. No, I don't. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? No, I don't mind it. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. I like the color blue, but I like black more. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? No. Well, I guess it does depend on the circumstance. If I knew them and I knew they needed it, yes. Nah. No, I'd still probably give it back to them, even if I want. Yeah, I think I would. Are you sure that you want the answers you seek? I'm pretty sure. You afraid of spiders? Yes. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Unscathed, so meaning I don't die, I don't get burns. If I knew I could, yeah, why not? Would you consider yourself to be fat? No, I'm more like skinny fat. I try and exercise. Would you say you have lots of charisma? No, not really. Maybe, but no. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Like cryogenically frozen? Like, no. I don't think I've ever wanted to be. This is all very interesting. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? No, I didn't. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. You good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No. I spent too long with Tomb Raider to know I'm not good at that. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Maybe. A little bit. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? As best as I can be. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Yeah, well. Did you consider yourself captivated? Yes. Very interesting. I want to know what's going on with the creepy doll, I'm assuming, and the bear, and help, and I don't know what that means. And what's the handprints doing up there? There's an arrow right there. Would you consider yourself to be brave? I try to be. I like horror games, that kind of stuff. I'm not afraid to go out in the dark and stuff like that. You know, if I hear something, like, there's been a scenario where I've heard somebody out in, like, my front yard, like, open up the fence in the middle of the night. And I don't know why I did this, but instinctively I opened the door to go and, you know, hey, you better go, you better leave. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Yes. And I'm smart. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No, I kind of forgot, I'll be honest. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? A little. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? No, I haven't really thought about it. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? I'm relatively patient, yeah. Do most humans annoy you? No, not most, I'd say. A couple, but no, not most. Do I prefer animals to people? No, I do love animals, but I do enjoy people. Do I believe in magic? Not really. Do I want magic to exist? Yes, that'd be awesome, but do I believe in it? I'm trying to think of a scenario that I would go, oh, that's magic, but I can't come up with anything. So I'm gonna say no. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Well, alright, what are we calling higher power here? I'll be open. I do not believe in the existence of God. Right? I'm open to whatever people believe. But do I believe in some form of higher power? As in, like, what are we considering higher power? There's endless universes out there, or there might be a finite number. I don't think so, but there's endless amounts of universes out there. Surely in one of those universes there is some sort of higher power. It's like the question with immortality. If you are immortal, you are theoretically a god, right? At least that's how I perceive it. So I'm gonna say yes, because I mean, surely in all of these infinite universes, there is some sort of higher power out there. There's at least something immortal, maybe. Do I fear death? No, not really. You attract to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with. No. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yeah, I'm not in a relationship. There's nobody I'm specifically like, yeah, she hot. You know, am I alone? Yes. Are you sure? Fairly sure. If I told you with the utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? There's this camera. This camera's watching me, so yeah. Have you wondered who I am? A little bit. Have you had shivers at any point during the session? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? I don't feel being watched right now, no. Have I considered quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Yes. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? Yes, I still haven't been looking. You wondering what they are? Yes. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? No. I don't have a favorite number, but I don't like 7. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? I have to agree. That is literally a fact. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Both have their pros and cons. I'm an orange man myself, but I do enjoy a good apple. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Do you know that? I feel like I should have. I know I've heard that, but I didn't necessarily, I'm not gonna think that immediately, so I'm gonna say no. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? No. Somebody kills multiple. If there's a serial killer out there, they do not deserve a second chance of freedom. No. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? I agree. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Obedience is more important than freedom. No. I enjoy being free. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. No. A little bit of a fear of the ocean there. Did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? No, but that's great. I love you too. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah. Who doesn't? Have you ever felt hated? Yeah. Do you have any addictions? No. No, actually, can I go back? No! Gaming. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I like the color pink. Does the color gray seem depressing? Not necessarily. I don't mind the color gray. Do you enjoy loud music? Yeah. Do you like to dance? Yeah. Do you consider yourself normal? What are we defining as normal? I'm gonna say no. I'm a weird guy. Do you love your parents? Yes. Have you ever been lied to? I can't say that there's anybody in this world that hasn't been lied to. Most parents lie to their children, especially nowadays. Because I said so. That kind of stuff, you know? Do you get angry often? No. I'm usually a pretty positive person, though I will say here recently, with some games I've played, yeah, they've made me a little mad, but not often. Do I hold grudges? No. Have you ever forgiven someone? Oh, yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did anyways? All the time. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? That's how I passed high school. You won't cheat this test. Yeah, you're right. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Flowers are more beautiful than trees. Well, I do enjoy. I don't like flowers that much, but I do enjoy trees, so I'm gonna say no. I do like flowers, but not as much as trees. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Have I ever had the thought, I'd love to be a house cat because all they do is lay around and do nothing and break stuff? Yeah. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Is that... Yeah, that's psychic. No. Have you ever seen a ghost? That depends on your belief in ghosts, and I'll tell you a story where I believe there's gotta be maybe some sort of ghost out there, right? And I'll tell you guys a story. There's one time I was laying down at my dad's house, and this was when I was really young, and I woke up in the middle of the night he was playing a game in the living room, and I was sleeping on the couch. I just passed out on the couch. And I looked into the connecting kitchen, and I can swear I saw a figure passing across the kitchen. But most people won't believe me, so I don't really say that. I don't really tell people that usually. But in my personal opinion, yes. Do you dream often? I don't remember dreams if I have them, so no. You have nightmares often. When I do have a dream I remember, it's usually a nightmare. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? No. You suffer from depression? No. Do you exercise often and stay active? Define often, because it's been like this last 2 weeks that I'm trying to get back into exercising often and staying active. But I have slacked these past 2 days, so I'm gonna say no. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yeah. I don't like beans that much. And I know I'm gonna get hated for that, but I'm not a big fan of beans. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? No. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yeah. But in games situations, right? I guess I would guess that counts. Do you ever feel lost in life? Sure. Who doesn't? Who doesn't feel lost in life at some point? Would you consider yourself a natural leader? Yes. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. Do I sometimes dream of being a hero? I think every guy has had that daydream at least once, right? Have you ever been bullied? No. Have you ever bullied someone else? No. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? No. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I'm sure I have. So I'm gonna say yes because I'm sure I have. Yes, I do find space fascinating. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? No. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Uh-huh. I hope so. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Everyone's flawed. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous / egregious crime? I've had that thought too, where, well, what if I was a supervillain? I mean, if I had the powers Dragon Ball characters had, I might just be a supervillain. Who knows? So yeah. Do you believe in perfection? Do I believe something can be perfected? No. Not without tool assisted. I do not believe in human perfection. So, ooh, well, I meant yes, but I guess for the scenario there, human perfection, I'll say no. Have you ever stolen from somebody? No, I can't think of a time I actually have. Did you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Okay. I'm trying to think of a scenario where I would just kill somebody. I mean, maybe if this guy broke into my house, threatened my family or whatever, I might kill the guy if I get the chance. So I'll say yes, I would, under that specific circumstance. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? That is a good question. Would I tell anyone? If I knew I only had one day left to live, I wouldn't want to spend it with everybody around me grieving. Or trying to find a solution to make me stay alive longer. I'd want to spend it having fun. But I also wouldn't want to feel like I'm holding such important information back. And is that selfish of me to not tell them? I would say I wouldn't tell anybody. Now, I know that I'm pretty sure that's selfish. I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, hear me out. That's basically that's knowledge I shouldn't have either. Right? I shouldn't have the knowledge of my own death day. And they probably wouldn't believe me if I said I only had one day to live. But if I can just convince them to come out and do something fun with me for a day, that'd be so much better. So, no. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yes. Do you trust me enough, or do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Yeah. Do you know who I am? No. Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Oh, 100%. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? Well, there's a camera right there. And I can see the footage right here. There ain't nobody behind me. So, no. Of course not. That'd be silly now, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yeah, I try to be. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? No. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I mean, I've had brotherly fights where things have gotten physical. Nothing like no bleeding noses or broken ribs, nothing like that. I mean, as when we were younger, sure, him and I fought, but we never actually did any harm to each other besides just a little bit of maybe a bruise, which I guess isn't fun, but I'll say yes if you count that. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? It's actually an interesting story. I have like a genetic thing where I was getting migraines constantly every day, and I had to take medicine that's supposed to alter my brain chemistry to go take the migraines away, and I did, and the migraines they don't really come back very often. I mean, it's occasional that I'll have one, but it's nowhere near as bad. But am I prone to them? Yes, technically, because if I didn't take the medicine, I'd still be having a migraine every day today. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Sometimes, yeah. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yeah. Would you ever shave your head bald? That's what I'm assuming that means. Would I ever go bald? Probably not, but maybe. No, I'm gonna say no. But I mean, I guess there's always a possibility in the future. No, I'm not attracted to muscular bodies. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? 100% I've danced when no one is looking. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? No. I have like little flashbacks of memories. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? No, I don't think I would. You don't get much. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I have. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? No. I don't think I've ever had a dream where I fell off a cliff. Or being naked in public, no. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yes. Do you like being the center of attention? Yes. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Oh, 100%. I bet it'd be so cool. Have I ever had an out-of-body experience? No. Have you ever punched a nun? No. No, I can't say I have. You like dogs better than cats? I have a dog right now. And I've got family that have cats, and I've spent a lot of time around the cats, and I've spent a lot of time around this dog, and over time I've become a little bit more of a cat person. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No, I don't read that much. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you've ever punched a nun? No, I forgot. Do you get starstruck easily? No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? No, not really. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, I don't really get presents for my birthday anymore. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam, right in the face, nun punch. No, but I wish I had. Did you laugh? Not on that one. It got me more the first time than it did on that one. I think I was too locked in reading to laugh. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? No, but I could have. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? Not really. I don't want to punch a nun. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? Oh, for sure. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Do you masturbate frequently? No, not really. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No, I'm not more than slightly uncomfortable. I'm a little slightly. Is your mouth dry? No. Weirdly enough, considering I've been talking so much. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Hell no. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No? Well, maybe. I do believe in the concept. I forget there's a name of the actual theory. But I do believe in the concept of people believe in it so much that it becomes real. I do think that is cool. Or that is a cool concept. I guess I said I believe in it. I don't fully believe it, but I think it'd be a cool concept if that is real. But do I believe in the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Not necessarily. Like, I don't really believe in the rake, but I believe, sure, there might be something similar to what people believe the Loch Ness Monster Bigfoot is. I don't think anybody will be... I don't think if somebody actually discovers what it really is, that they're gonna... I think they'll be underwhelmed, is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna say no. You poor with money management? Very. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. 1, 7, 11, 13, 21, and 69. 21. I wanted to say 69 for the memes, but 21. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Blue. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wretched, toxic, or vile. I like the way toxic sounds. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Divine. If I could live forever, I'd be divine. Celestial. Heavenly. Glorious. Blessed. You know what? I am divine. That was the first one I read aloud. That's the one that stuck with me, though. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Luck, skill, strength, agility, intellect, and charm. I'm going to say skill because I've been playing Elden Ring a lot recently, and I feel pretty skilled at that. Do I enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No. Math is the death of me. No, I am not very fluent. I took 2 years of Spanish and tried to learn Japanese, and I struggled with Japanese and Spanish the whole way through. No, I have not visited a country other than my own. Do I enjoy coffee? Yeah. Do you believe in demons? No. I want to. I really want to believe in demons. Well, I guess... No, when I think of demons, necessarily, I always think of, like, hell, right? But when it comes... but there's another aspect to it. Ghost, right? There's bad ghost. Those I believe can be considered demons. You've played Phasmophobia. One of the ghosts is a demon. So, I'll go with yes because of ghost. Do I believe in angels? No. Not in the way that it wants me to think. Are you afraid of sharks? Am I afraid of sharks? No, it's not sharks that scare me. In the ocean. You prefer baths over showers? No. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No. Actually, I've got cologne right here on my desk. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. That's fortunate. Did you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Or do I? No, not necessarily. Usually, if I think I hear my name being called, I'm like, what? Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? No. Not really. You ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? No. You ever hear random knocking noises around you? Yes. Sometimes I swear I've heard people things knocking on this window beside me, but that is impossible unless you throw something at it because it's higher up, it's elevated. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Not really. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? Yes, we have a dog. Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah. I mean, well, it depends, right? It depends on how much I won. Like, I mean, I won $3 on a scratch off once. I didn't share that. But maybe if I won millions. Yeah. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Nah, that's a lot of work. You ever wonder what it'd be like to be in prison? Do I ever wonder what it'd be like to be in prison? Yeah, sometimes. You like fishing? No, I'm not a fan of fishing. You like hunting? No. Do you like camping? No. Do you like guns? Yes. I don't know much about them. Am I getting tired of answering questions? No. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? No. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Eyes... Yeah. Do you always keep your promises? I do my damnedest. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Yeah. Forgive and forget. Am I an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Not been drunk before. I can't answer that one. Do you like tattoos? Yeah. I want a tattoo. Right here. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Man, you ever been so tired you feel like your brain is you feel high? That is great. Just being so tired you lose motor functions, but things are funnier to you. I've sat there, I used to anyways, with my cousin, and we would be up at like 4 in the morning after having been up since like 7 in the morning so we could go to school back in the day. And we'd be up at like 4 watching funny video compilations and stuff because it would be so much funnier because we were tired. So I'll say yes. Do you believe you have a soul? I'm a ginger, I can't have a soul. No, not yet. Did you cry this week? No. Are you upset with someone right now? Yes, and I'm not going into detail right now. That's personal. If there's someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No, I'm trying to be honest. Do you understand how this works yet? No. I'll be honest. If you answer the questions twice, your truth may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Many different variables I'd never guess. I think I get it. Are you wondering if the end of this test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? A little. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct to this intention, would you believe that? No, I really do not believe this game that came out years ago was made specifically for me. Are you afraid of being abandoned? No. Maybe. Yes. Yeah. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yes. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Define on guard, because, I mean, I don't walk around like, oh, somebody could attack me. But, like, the other day, I was standing in front of my front door, talking, looking into the living room. And my brother came home from school, and he opened the door behind me, and I jumped back, didn't mean to hit the mic, but I turned around, already mid-swing, and then had to stop myself because, I realized. But do I consider myself always on guard, looking around? No, but yes. Yes, because of that, because of just the immediate reaction times. I'm quick to react when things like that happen. Like when I'll be walking through the house and somebody turns a corner and they scare me, I immediately like, whoa, fight. I always shoot to fight, not flight. I don't know why. Yes, we're gonna say yes. Do you feel like I know you yet? No, I don't think you do. Not from just these simple yes or no answers. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Don't judge me. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Wow, you sure managed to paint a vivid picture here, haven't you? You can be described as a lot of things, but one major issue you have is blatant. You're insecure. You don't easily trust people, but you don't trust in yourself, and that is the biggest flaw of all. Why? Because you're beautiful. You don't even see it, do you? You don't even understand just how magnificent you truly are. If you could see yourself the way others see you, you'd have all the confidence in the world. Every time someone says something nice to you, you make up an excuse as to why it isn't true. Every time someone says something negative about you, you take it to the heart and it stings. The people who are saying nice things are not saying them to make you feel better. They're saying them because they're true. The people who talk shit are doing it not because it's accurate, but because they're even more insecure than you. They can't handle just how bright you shine inside and out. They can't handle how much potential you have and how much potential they lack. It burns them to the core and they lash out at you for it. Just trust me on this. Stop doubting yourself. Put the haters to rest and live your damn life the way you know you should. You can be happy while they cry into their pillows at night. That's not your problem. You may or may not realize it, but you're a star. A pretty fucking bright one too. Your secret word is love. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. Alright. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of the comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know there have been some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me like that. Trust me on that. You can find the Test Hypothesis Rising, the Test Final Revelation, and the Testing Chamber on Steam if you've enjoyed this installment. You can also find the Journey series and the Advisor series, which we'd encourage everyone to try. If you'd like to support us further or try our other games, you can find a link to all of our titles on the title screen of this game under the section Our Other Games. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. And then we've got credits. Congratulations, good work, everybody. This was a very enjoyable game. And I'm sad to say that is all we have for this video, but do not worry. I actually own all of the other games because I just bought the bundle. And so, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment your favorite part down below. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!